Before you pack your bags and head to Spearfish, stop and watch this video. I'm going to share with you the good, the bad, and everything you didn't know you needed to consider to move beautiful Spearfish, South Dakota. You don't want to miss this. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Living in the Black Hills. My name is Jeff and I've lived in the Black Hills area my entire life. I don't want to age myself too much here, but it's been 40 years now. If you want to learn more about all things in the Black Hills area of South Dakota, then this is the channel for you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Tap the notification button so you can be notified every time we put out a new video. If you have any questions about the Black Hills area or want to know about real estate in the area, my team and I have sold over 1,650 homes in the last 10 years and we would love to help. So if you're serious about moving to South Dakota, reach out to the phone number below, send an email, or click the link to set up a Zoom call with us so we can help you get moved to this amazing place. Let's dive right in. All right, number one, the summers here are absolutely incredible. Okay, we have a lot of snowbirds here as Spearfish is very desirable place to be in the summer. So today we will discuss exactly what is the climate, what is the weather, and so let's get started. So Spearfish is a continental climate with warm summers and cold winters. During the summer months from June to August, the average temperature ranges from 75 to 85 degrees, okay? It's a great temperature for outdoor activities. Recreation activities in Spearfish is renowned for all the different things you can do. And I do have a video as well talking about the top outdoor activities to do, so don't forget to check that one out. And Spearfish Canyon is one of those things that people come here and seek. It's a very picturesque area offering hiking, fishing, and scenic drives. Next up to the local market, or in the local area, I guess, here in Spearfish, is the Spearfish Recreation Aquatic Center. It's a beautiful facility. Giant pools, slides, the whole thing. Families love it. You can get a pass there. It's a 71,000 square foot facility. It has fitness areas as well, community events, lots of stuff going on up there. Another thing people love to do here in the summer is go golfing. We have some really nice golf courses, actually. We have Spearfish Canyon Golf Course, which a lot of people love. And we also have Elkhorn Golf Course, which is my favorite golf course and one of the best golf courses in all of Spearfish, actually really all of South Dakota. All right, so also the city hosts numerous events, especially during the summer. They have Festival in the Park, which is held annually in July. We try to get to this every year if we're in town, and it features lots of arts, crafts, food vendors, live music. It attracts thousands and thousands of visitors. And another local thing that's very close to the area is just 15 minutes away, which is the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. It's really become really a Black Hills rally, and it is centered in Sturgis, but like I said, it kind of it trickles out to the entire region, and it can get a little crazy with the traffic and the accommodations, but it is absolutely amazing. I will be doing a video on this as well. Okay, and yeah, a lot of people come here for summer. My parents are actually a classic example of this. They are snowbirds. They winter in Texas, and then they're here all summer. We do a lot of camping together, fishing, four-wheeling. There's tons of stuff to do in the summer. So I would say that is the number one thing, amazing pro about living in beautiful Spearfish, South Dakota. Number two is educational opportunities. We have the amazing Black Hills State University. I'll talk to you a little bit about that, discuss that. So the total enrollment is approximately 3,425 students. The gender distribution is about 37% male and 63% female. And they offer 55 bachelor's programs, 5 associates, and 8 master's degree, and 26 undergraduate certificates. Their most popular majors, or I guess what they're most known for, is business administration, elementary education, and biological sciences. Okay, so now we'll talk a little bit about the tuition. The average in-state tuition and fees is about $10,000 a year, and out-of-state tuition is about $13,000 a year. All right, next up, number 3 is the low crime rate. Okay, Spearfish boasts an incredibly low crime rate, contributing to overall safety and peace of mind for all the residents here. Actually, a good story for you guys. When we moved out to the country, gosh, I don't know what it was, quite a while ago. But anyway, my parents, when they sold the home, they actually had to go get new locks because they didn't even have keys for the home. So they never even locked their home ever. I remember when I was little, a lot of people let their diesel trucks run in the wintertime, you know, when they're going in places, and most of the time those vehicles are not locked. So this is an incredibly safe place to live. A lot of people love raising families here because it is such a safe place to live. Next up, number 4, we have 4 distinct seasons. So like I was kind of talking about the summer and this and that, but this is classified as a continental featuring 4 distinct seasons. So the towns it's noted for varied weathering patterns. The kind of the thing to say here is just blink and the weather changes. Okay, I mean, you can get rapid temperature changes, and particularly in the winter. Okay, so let's talk about the different seasons year round. Okay, so winter runs from December to February. Of course, the average temperature here is about, the highs are 41 degrees, the lows are 18 degrees. We get about 35 to 45 inches, but in the higher elevations, it is about double that. So I always say, if you're in Spearfish, just figure Deadwood's going to get double and Lee's probably going to get triple. So, you know, which is where Terry Peak is and all the ski resorts. So obviously that's a positive thing for them. Also, there's a ton of activities to do here in the winter. It's an incredibly popular place to go for snowmobiling. Get tons of snowmobilers here. We have tons of groomed snowmobile trails. We have really good skiing up at Terry Peak. We have snowshoeing, all kinds of stuff. And I actually have a video of the top 5 things to do in the winter, so don't forget to check that out. All right, in the spring, from March to May, the average temperature, the high runs from about 46 to 66, and the low runs from about 22 to 38 degrees. As far as precipitation, spring is a relatively wet with frequent rain showers and occasional snowstorms in March and April. I have seen some crazy snowstorms in April where we get dumped 2 or 3 foot. It usually melts right away, but it can definitely be a little bit crazy. So the spring weather is very unpredictable with rapid transitions between sunny days and storms, but overall, definitely pretty sunny for sure. Now in the summer, we kind of already discussed this up front, but just a quick reminder, from June to August, typically about 75 to 85 degrees for the high, and the lows are about 50 to 60 degrees at night. So phenomenal weather. Like I said, people love it. We already talked about that. And in the fall, from September to November, the highs runs from 65 to 40 degrees, and the lows go from about 44 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. Now, September remains warm and pleasant, but by November, you get frost and occasional snow becomes more frequent. We've had some pretty mild winters the last couple years, but man, I've seen the snow definitely hit hard, early November, late October for sure. Now, the autumn colors, okay, this is something that you definitely need to know about, okay? Spearfish Canyon is renowned for its vibrant fall foliage. I mean, people come from all over the area to drive up the canyon. It is absolutely stunning, so make sure you do not miss that. And there is a pretty short window for that. It's about a 2-week window there, and where it's just super prime. So make sure and definitely check that out, okay? So just some highlights, guys. The annual precipitation is approximately 22 inches, with the majority falling in the spring and summer. Spearfish can tend to be a little bit windy. We actually had some pretty strong winds the other day. It was about 25 to 35 mile an hour winds all day with 55 to 65 mile an hour gusts, okay? And that isn't overly uncommon. So I feel like there's always like a 5 to 10 degree wind every day. That's a calm day, is about 5 to 10 mile per hour wind. Okay, so there is about 225 sunny days per year, which is why it is an ideal place for outdoor activities. As far as the extreme weather is concerned, there is rapid temperature changes, notably in the winter, but also the summer thunderstorms do bring some serious hail. Okay, I've been in some pretty wicked hailstorms. Okay, so you will get hail here. That is definitely a fact. But Spearfish offers a true four-season experience with activities and sceneries to enjoy year-round, has mild summers, colorful falls, snowy winters, and unpredictable springs, making it an absolutely dynamic place to live. Number 5 is the growing real estate market. So this is an amazing place to park your cash. The real estate market in Spearfish is growing. It has lots of opportunities for both buyers and sellers with a variety of homes from historic to new construction. As of November 2024, the real estate market in Spearfish exhibits these stats and trends. So we'll discuss this now. The median home price is about $480,000. Now, it is pretty tricky to find a home under 400, but 480,000, you can find a pretty nice home here in Spearfish. That's up 2.3% compared to last year. The average price per square foot is about $266 right now. Days on market are about 50 days on market currently compared to 58 days the previous year. By September 2024, the average days on market increased to 63 days. So as you can kind of see, the market is slowing a little bit with these high interest rates, of course. But so overall, Spearfish is considered a seller's market with demand outpacing supply. Okay, so compared to the nearby areas, Spearfish does have the most expensive real estate in the Black Hills. Especially if you compare to like Belfouche or Sturgis, you can generally go to Bell or Sturgis and save $50,000 to $100,000, which is like 10 to 15 minutes away. But overall, the Spearfish real estate market is experiencing moderate price growth, reduced inventory, which is obviously contributing to its seller's market, to its status as a seller's market. Prospective buyers should be prepared for competitive conditions, while sellers obviously find favorable opportunities. I also love parking all my money in the Black Hills, or specifically in Spearfish. I don't think you can go wrong anywhere, but I just like to be in the most expensive area as far as investing because it gets better appreciation. Just like in Phoenix, I have a house in Scottsdale, and I like to invest money in Scottsdale as well. But if you are considering buying or selling, of course, hit us up. Link in the description. We'd love to help you today. If you guys are getting value from this video, please smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. It helps the algorithm huge. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Let's jump right into number 6, active lifestyle. So Spearfish offers a wealth of outdoor activities for enthusiasts of all levels. We did hit this a little bit talking about the summer activities, but I want to do a little bit deep dive in here, give you guys some things to look forward to and some areas to actually go to. All right, first up is hiking. First up is Spearfish Canyon. This is definitely a premier destination for hiking. Pictures, you have Rough Lock Falls, Bridal Veil Falls, all kinds of different falls to look at, trails out there, so definitely don't miss that. Another great place to hike is Crow Peak Trail. It's a challenging 6.4 mile round trip hike. It's ascending Crow Peak and rewarding hikers with amazing panoramic views of the Black Hills and the surrounding plains. Another good one is Lookout Mountain Trail. It's located near downtown Spearfish. This trail provides a moderate hike with scenic vistas of the city and surrounding areas as well. Another popular activity to do here is biking. So there's the Big Hill Trails. It's a network of trails suitable for mountain biking, offering varying difficulty levels amidst forecasted landscapes. Next up is the 76 Trail. It's a challenging single track trail popular among experienced mountain bikers, featuring steep climbs and technical sections. Another one is the Pine Island Gravel Odyssey. It's an annual gravel bike race starting in Spearfish City Park, traversing prairies, canyons, and creeks in the Black Hills National Forest. Next up is fishing. I've done this my entire life. First up, if you like fly fishing, we have Spearfish Creek, which, like I was saying, is in the canyon. The creek is home to brown and rainbow trout. Anglers can enjoy fishing within city limits or venture into the Spearfish Canyon as well for a more secluded experience. Another place that a lot of people don't know about, this is a little bit of a local secret I'm going to give you right now, but they have Iron Creek Lake. There's a man-made beach there. There's some good trout fishing in that lake. I actually put my camper up there for a couple of seasons, had a great time up there. It's about a 20-minute drive up there, and so definitely recommend checking out Iron Creek Lake. And my favorite lake that's close by, that's less than 30 minutes away, is Rocky Point Recreation Area, also known as Ormond Dam. It is a phenomenal campground out there. They don't have full hookups though, but they do have power and they do have a place you can get water, but they don't have any sewer. So, and once again, they don't have a full-time water hookup. You just have to fill up your tanks. But they have an 8,000 acre lake there. Like I said, it's about 8 miles east of Belfouche. They have really good walleye fishing there. They have catfish, white bass, yellow perch, crappies, smallmouth bass, and tiger muskies. This is managed by the South Dakota Department of Game Fish and Parks. It offers 2 boat ramps, a really nice fish cleaning station. Like I said, an incredible campground. It is a great spot, and I highly recommend it. There's a lot of people with pontoons, wakeboard boats, fishing boats. It is a nice sized lake, so definitely a highlight of living in the area here. Some additional outdoor activities that you guys can do is rock climbing. Like I said, a lot of stuff in Spearfish Canyon. Also, don't forget about golfing. We got Spearfish Canyon Golf Club. We got Elkhorn Golf Club, which is incredible. And then in the winter, we have a lot of winter sports to do as well. All right, last up for the pros, then we're going to get into the cons of living in this area. But we do actually have some great direct flights. I know that's shocking. Trust me, it is. But the direct flights go to Denver, Dallas, Salt Lake, Chicago, and Minneapolis. But we do have a direct Allegiant flight to Vegas, Orlando, and Phoenix, which is very nice. So, like I said, we have a team in East Valley, in Phoenix area, Scottsdale, Chandler, Gilbert, Mesa, Queen Creek, all that, and we take that flight into Mesa Gateway, and it's less than 2 hours. It's a great flight. Like I said, they got one to Orlando and they got one to Vegas. So there is a lot of great flights, and that's where the snowboard thing comes in, where people do buy homes in Phoenix because it has such a great flight to get there. All right, guys, drum roll. The top cons of living in Spearfish. All right, number one is there is limited job opportunities. So there isn't a bunch of businesses here. There isn't a bunch of industry. There isn't that. It basically is mostly tourism type jobs, especially in Deadwood. Otherwise, you have your regular jobs that you would find in any other small city, but there's definitely limited job opportunities. Number two is the harsh winters. We talked about this, but the winters can be harsh. Now, some people like them, but they can be long, they can be harsh, there can be heavy snowfall, cold temperatures. I've seen 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time below 0 temperatures, so the winters can definitely be harsh. Number three, there is limited shopping and dining, okay? So there isn't a bunch of places to shop. There really isn't really very much shopping at all. There is a lack of options in restaurants, but there is still some great restaurants here. It's just lacking compared to a larger city. Or you might have to go to Rapid City, which in my opinion doesn't have amazing dining either. But you can get on a Allegiant flight 2 hours away and go to Vegas or Scottsdale, and they have phenomenal food there. Now, there is still some really good restaurants here, like Berlin here in Spearfish is a great restaurant. We love to go there. They have an amazing happy hour. So we definitely love to go there. But it is limited, so I do want to point it out. And we do have some distance from major cities, and our closest major city is Rapid City, which is like 175,000 population. It's about an hour away, which is definitely a drawback if you're used to urban amenities. And our nearest major city is Denver, which is about 6 hours away. A lot of people will go there if you're going to fly your whole family to somewhere. They'll go to the Denver airport because it is quite a bit cheaper, but we're definitely far away from major cities, okay? The other thing that I would say, number 5, is it is the most expensive city to live in the Black Hills area. Like I said, it's about $50,000 to $100,000 more to buy a home here in Spearfish than anywhere else, so it is the most expensive area to live in the Black Hills, but it's also one of the nicest. That's why it's the most expensive. Number 6, limited public transportation, okay? There is definitely limited public transportation. There's no Uber. Taxis are very limited. There's obviously no subways or any of that stuff. So you really have to own a car to live here, okay? You must own a car. And I've spent a lot of time in Scottsdale, so like they're kind of set up there. Like most places will deliver stuff. You can go to like Home Depot and get a truck if you need to. That isn't really the case here. You better own a truck or you better know someone else who owns a truck. Most time people own a pickup and a car here or an SUV or whatever, and pretty much all your vehicles I would recommend being 4-wheel drive or at a very minimum front-wheel drive for your daily drivers. Obviously people own, stuff that they drive in the summer or whatever, but there is limited public transportation here, so make sure you own a car. Next up, this is a close-knit community, so there's a lot of small-town gossip. There isn't a ton of privacy here. I hear stuff all the time about so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that. I don't really care, but you definitely know what's going on with different people in the community for sure. Number 8 is the slow pace of life. The slower pace of life may not be for people that are used to the hustle and the bustle of the big city. People tend to do things slower here. They drive slower. Everything is a little bit slower, and that's why people like to move here, to slow down life. But it is something that you definitely need to pay attention to. And last up, number 9 is the hailstorms here, guys. I'm telling you, you get some crazy hail. I've seen softball size hail, baseball many times, golf balls a bunch of times. Like if it's less than a marble, you're like, oh, it was barely anything, right? So we definitely get hailstorms here. And it's typically from like a July through August type scenario. It seems we always get a hailstorm during the rally, I swear. But yeah, definitely something to note is the hailstorms. But overall, the pros do outweigh the cons. This is a highly sought after area. I would say COVID put us on the map. Everybody really started moving here during COVID, and so it is no longer a secret. And it's definitely a great place to live. So thanks for watching, guys. If you got any value from this video, go ahead and please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and check out these other videos. Thanks so much for watching.